Hello beautiful people, my name is Chinaza Victory and you're welcome back to Nazi Styles YouTube channel. Let me quickly teach you how to cut and sew this simple and beautiful kimono jacket, exactly what you're seeing me wearing in this video. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please don't skip any part of this video. Let's get started. I will be making use of this Ankara fabric for this kimono jacket. Then it was supposed to have a front zipper, but I changed my mind. But not to worry, if you want yours to have a zipper, I'll be showing you how to do it, how to go about it at the end of this tutorial. Then this is a black crepe fabric. I'll be using it for the band. After folding my fabric into four, I came down from the top of the fabric by 1 inch, and that is the starting point, which is also the borderline. That's where I'll be taking my vertical measurements from. From the borderline, I'll measure and mark my hip line, that is my shoulder to hip measurement. Then from the borderline as well, I'll mark the length of this kimono. That's how long you want your own kimono jacket to be. Then from there as well, from the length, I'll mark out 1.5 inches for the hem allowance. I'll be making use of 3 inches for the neck width. Then I'll proceed to measure and mark the sleeve length, and I'll be making use of 23.5 inches for the sleeve length. Then I'll come down by the shoulder slope of 1 inch and connect it back to the neck width. For the back neck depth, I'll come down from the borderline by 1.5 inches, and then I'll use my free hand to curve it. For the sleeve opening, I'll be making use of 10 inches. So starting from the shoulder slope, I'll come down by 10 inches and place a mark there. Then I'll check how many inches I have here for the sleeve length, which is 23.5 inches. I'm going to be placing exactly the same mark on this place I have the sleeve opening line. Then I'll go ahead and connect the two marks using my straight ruler. To determine how big or how wide I want this kimono jacket to be, I'll be making use of my hip circumference divided by 4 plus any amount of ease I want plus extra 1 inch for the size seam allowance. So after I calculated that, I arrived at 19 inches for mine. So I'll go ahead and measure and mark this 19 inches on that sleeve opening line. Then I'll also mark the same figure on the hip line. I'll proceed to mark it on the hem and then connect all the marks using my straight ruler. I'll come over to this armhole area and place a little curve there. For the front neck depth, I'll be making use of 7.5 inches. Starting from the borderline, I'll come down by 7.5 inches and place a mark there. Then at that point, I'll go in by 1 inch and then connect it to the neck width. I'll continue marking this 1 inch till I get to the hem. Then I'll connect all the marks. The next thing I'll do now is to add 0.5 inch to the shoulder line. That will serve as the shoulder joining allowance. Then I'll proceed to cut out the back neckline first. Then I'll cut through the shoulder, the sleeve, the side and down to the hem before I separate the two fabrics to cut out the front. After that, I'll remove the back bodice, then rearrange the front parts before cutting out the front neckline. I'll then carefully cut out the front neckline, then I'll cut through the line on the center front as well. So here is the back bodice. I'll come in with the two front parts and place it on top of this back bodice, right side facing each other. Make sure you align it properly around the shoulder area, okay? Then I'll arrange it properly like so. After that, I'll take it to my sewing machine and join the two shoulders using 0.5-inch seam allowance. After joining the shoulders, I'll go ahead and notch the center back. Then I'm going to take the measurement of this part of the kimono jacket where I'll be fixing a band to. Starting from the hem, I'm going to measure it round to the other part of the hem. Then whatever figure I get, I will use it to cut out a band for it. I'll also take the measurement of the sleeve opening to determine the length of the band to cut out for the sleeve. I've prepared the band and this is for the sleeve. The measurement of this band is 2.5 inches on fold by the length of the sleeve opening. And I have two bands for the two sleeves. This is a very long band that will be at the front of the kimono jacket, and the measurement is also 2.5 inches on fold by the length of that front opening. Okay, I also ironed my interfacing on all the band to make it a little bit stable. To fix the band, I'll locate the midpoint, that is the middle of the band. When I get that, I'll take it to the center back. Remember I notched the center back earlier. Now I'm going to be placing the midpoint of this band at that center back where I notched. Then I will go ahead and sew it using 0.5-inch seam allowance. I'll take it to my sewing machine, but you can actually pin it down before doing that to make your work very easy. I will sew from the center back to one part of the kimono, and I'll start from the other part of the center back and sew it down to the hem as well. I'll do that and show you the outcome. I'll repeat the same process for the sleeve opening. I'll place it right side facing each other. Then I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew using 0.5-inch seam allowance. I'll do the same thing for the other parts of the sleeve. So this is what it looks like after fixing the band. See how beautiful it is. Our kimono jacket is coming together already. The next step is to close up the sides and finish up the hem. I've placed the front bodice and the back bodice right side facing each other, and I'll take this to my sewing machine and close the side using 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead and fold the hem and finish it up as well. Now if you want yours to have a front zipper, at this point you come in with your front zipper. This is after you must have finished hemming the dress, the kimono jacket rather. Then you bring in the zipper and place it and arrange it this way as I am doing in this video. You're going to place one part of the band on top of the zipper like so. Then you top stitch very close to the zipper, and you have to be very careful when you're doing this. Then you stop at any point where you want your neck opening to stop. By the time you're done, you're going to trim off the part of the zipper that you don't want and finish it up properly. Then you place the other side of the band as well on the other part of the zipper and top stitch, and that is that. So my beautiful people, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a very nice comment below, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and see you in my next video. Bye.